at it again. Hi there. Well, this is show 177. Oh, wrong again, Oscar. It's 178. See what happens when you're here? Why don't you go on assignment? Anyway.
Don't pay attention.
We're with Terry Eliason of WBZ in Boston, because you people in Honolulu probably have no idea what WBZ is. How far out does the signal go? Because the radio station goes to Denver at night.
Yeah, well, now that we're online, you could literally watch us anywhere in the world, I suppose.
Yeah, but that's cheating.
It is a little cheating, yes.
How far is it from here?
It's down. Are you still on Soldiers Field Road?
Yes. Yeah, right next to Harvard Stadium in Soldiers Field Road.
Sometimes the football comes in.
Where?
Yeah, we got to duck once in a while.
Yeah, next to Harvard Stadium.
I know, Harvard. All right.
No, not in Harvard. Harvard's a town.
Okay.
Jesus.
Wait, my face is awfully big behind you. It feels, I feel like I'm intruding.
Well, you're not intruding. The dog doesn't care. He's sleeping. So,
what state is it?
what do you mean? It's Massachusetts.
Okay, why don't you say Harvard State, Massachusetts?
No, you see what I deal with?
Harvard Stadium, yeah.
You're on Soldiers Field Road then?
Correct, yeah. BZ's been here for 75 years.
The radio station moved to what?
The radio station's moved, yes. We're no longer, even though we're both BZ, we're no longer technically like affiliated, I guess you would say. I don't know. Not my decision.
You're both BZ. Why do you separate? Maybe there was a little trouble going on, you know.
Who knows?
Yeah, all right. We'll have the dog take care of it. All right. So Terry, you have 5 meteorologists. Where did you graduate from, by the way?
I graduated from UMass Lowell, which is, it's the closest and easiest path for meteorologists here. And don't mind this guy behind me.
Yeah. Hey, get out of there. We're on TV.
No, you're good. UMass Lowell, they have a great meteorology program. A lot of folks that work here went there. Sarah Blesky went there. A lot of folks in the Boston market actually went to Sherry Spear. UMass Lowell is a popular place here. There's actually not many spots in New England you can go to study meteorology. There's only a few.
There's Linden State, isn't there?
Linden and Plymouth State as well, but that's about it. And UMass Lowell, yep.
Well, there's always Wisconsin.
Yeah, I'm talking about close by. Yes.
Well, that's if you move it on a map, it's not far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you have a question?
No, you go ahead. I'll interrupt.
Be quiet. So anyway, where did Zach Green go?
Zach Green went to Delaware.
Yeah,
so he went, I guess you can call that far away compared to the rest of us, but he's a native. He grew up in Rhode Island. He's a native New Englander.
Well, that could explain a lot. He grew up in Rhode Island, so there.
Yeah. He actually worked in Rhode Island at the TV station down there for a while before he came here.
Providence?
He's a new dad, like we were talking about before. He's a new dad, so he's a busy guy right now.
Write that down. Get him some sleep pills.
How come it rains so much in California? The water.
You know what? This is good news because they need it.
They need the water.
There's what's called an atmospheric river going on out there. Basically, there's just a train of storms that are just coming in and plowing the West Coast.
They had a tornado too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had tornadoes. They've had floods, and again, not all good news. But in the long term, all that rain will be huge. It's huge for them. I mean, the snow cover in the mountains out there is going to melt, in the spring, and a lot of their basins will.
They're going to have a lot of snow too. This week, they're going to have a lot of snow up in the mountain.
Yep. They've got many feet of snow up in the mountains out there.
See, you didn't think I knew that.
Which is really good news.
Mama, look.
Why don't you go there? I can see you making a snow angel.
Let me ask you guys, what station do you watch? Do you watch local news? And you don't have to say Channel 4.
Funny you should ask that. On the computer, since a few weeks ago, I can't get, it won't let the BZ come through.
Huh.
Did they do something?
Not that I know of. So you usually watch on your computer?
Well, for a meeting, I have it on. Well, I watch it on TV sometimes, but at the kitchen table, we don't drag the TV in. So I have the computer there, and it won't let me get in.
Why don't you go to Fox? You can get in on Fox right away.
Oh, no. You don't want to do that.
Hey, will you stop that?
I watch Fox.
Yeah. No, he doesn't want. You don't watch 25. You're talking about Fox News. He's in another
Fox
planet.
News. Okay.
He's another planet. Don't worry about him. No, but
there are a lot of. You tell you what, there are a lot of good meteorologists in Boston, not just at BZ, but a lot of folks that have been here a long time and are really good at what they do. So you really can't go wrong. As much as I would love everyone to watch BZ, you really can't go wrong watching any of the local stations.
Yeah, that's true.
Write that down.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's true? You don't watch it? Oh. Where did these terms, where did Sarah go? Oh, she went to UMass.
Sarah Blesky went to UMass. Yep. Sherry Spear, who's on Fox in the morning, she went to UMass. She was an intern of mine a while back. I don't know if you guys remember Danielle Niles. She used to work at BZ.
Yeah, she's now with her husband.
UMass grad.
What the heck is that station? 10 on the... No, it's not.
NBC 10, yes. Yeah. Yep.
NBC 10.
NBC.
Used to be 7.
It used to be 7, yeah. So she's working over there freelance. Her husband, Matt Noyes, I think, dragged her over there, stole her from us.
Well, she had kids in between there. So.
She had a few, yeah. She's had a couple kids. She's a great meteorologist, good person too. Another New England native. She's from Weymouth.
Well, we won't hold that against her, will we?
No, we won't.
So, what about Eric Fisher? Where did he go?
Eric Fisher went to SUNY, Albany, out in New York. He grew up in Connecticut, so again, a New Englander. Let me tell you about Eric. He's probably the smartest meteorologist I've ever worked with. And I worked with Harvey Leonard back in the day, so that's saying something. I mean, Harvey's, as you know, I mean, he's like the local weather god, really. But Eric is at another level from anybody I've ever worked with. He really knows his stuff.
He was in a class I taught at City College in New York back in 69.
Harvey was?
Yeah. Was an oceanographer.
Taught Harvey Leonard. So that's it. Then that's where we got all his brilliance from. Apparently.
That's right. Sheer brilliance. No question about it.
Yeah,
you done fixing your jacket yet?
He looks good.
No, he doesn't.
Have you talked to Harvey at all in recent years?
The dog looks good, yes. Dog's going to sleep.
He's a sweetie pie.
Who do we leave out so far?
Well, so at our station, you've got Eric Fisher, you've got Sarah Blesky, you saw Lexi O'Connor is we recently hired her, and Jacob Wyckoff, who he's actually the one guy on our team that's not local. He's grew up in Ohio.
We won't hold that against him.
Ohio.
Much. What about, there was a guy from Rochester there briefly.
Yes, Josh Nichols. Yeah, he's actually gone back out that way. He's working in Buffalo now, full time. But listen, you know your stuff. You watch quite a bit.
I know them all, baby. All right, that's it. You're fired. Yeah. So, Buffalo, huh? Why? It wouldn't be simple if he just took his car and went west on I-90 instead of coming down here for a while.
So when he worked at our station at BZ, he was commuting he was still living in Rochester, so he was literally driving 6 hours just to work here. A lot of people, for whatever reason, their dream is to be a meteorologist in Boston, and they'll do whatever it takes to make it happen. So, and he was one of those guys. So, thankfully we had him. And do you know Dave Epstein? You probably have seen Dave Epstein.
He was on 5 also for a while.
He was on 5 for about 20 years, and now he works for us kind of here and there as a freelancer. Yeah.
We keeping you quiet over there?
No.
He's a horticulturist or something?
I remember that guy.
Yeah, he's a gardener. In fact, if you ever, I've been to his house a few times in Natick. It's like going to a. It's amazing. His gardens are crazy. But yeah, you can learn a lot of stuff on Twitter from him, just him talking about plants and flowers and trees.
He runs a business?
Not a business. He just loves to do it. He just loves to garden. Yeah. Yep.
That's something, huh?
Why don't you go over there and check it out? He's in Natick, huh?
He's in Natick.
He and Harvey throw snowballs at each other, or?
They probably do. Yes. So do you talk to Harvey still? Are you still in contact with him?
Yeah. But he's not as much now because he doesn't look at his emails much anymore.
Yeah, well, he's retired, so he's probably taking care of his grandkids and doing other things, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, I worked for Harvey. It was my first job out of college. I worked for Harvey back in the late '90s at when he was at Channel 7. Harvey and Todd. I don't know if you remember Todd Gross was there at the time. Mitch Michaels was there at the time. It was a really good weather team.
Yeah, where were you?
I know.
No, where were you?
Over here.
There you go there. Go back there.
I've been here for a long time.
All right. What do you think?
Is that your dog?
No.
You just walked in and you decided to.
Well, he's very friendly. Very friendly. You have anything to say there? He's trying to
just
take a
resting.
nap.
Let
You can
him
just
rest.
pet him, and he's
Let him rest.
so. He's
He's
the
a good
Perry
dog.
Como of the dog
Very
world.
good dog.
Very relaxed.
So I know, Ed. I know you're on Twitter. You're kind of a weather guy yourself, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you ever study weather? Did you, or just
Well,
over
I have
the
2
years you
degrees
picked it up,
in it.
or?
I went to the. You ready? I went to City College of New York
Okay.
with a bachelor's in the University of Wisconsin for the master's.
Okay.
That makes me a beaver and a badger.
Ooh.
All right.
And then they threw him out.
No, I didn't. I graduated. So.
Why didn't you end up on TV in Boston then, doing the weather?
Why didn't you? You could have get paid for it.
There's still time.
Yeah.
All right, that does it. Still time.
Every time you give me an email about the
Still
weather,
time to do what?
you tell the truth.
What am I
Yeah.
doing?
There could be a market for you here in Boston. Filling in over the summer a little bit, telling people what you know about the weather. Maybe bring the dog with you.
Sure, we'll bring the dog in.
You have to travel to Boston, though.
Well, I'll get a driver.
Oh, okay.
So, these terms they use. For instance, I didn't know there was an I-95 corridor, until. Where do these things come from?
It's funny, like in New England, we don't really talk about our counties. Like if you go to almost any other place in the country and do weather, they refer to their locations by such and such a county, this county, that county. And here, like nobody really knows what county they even live in. I bet you if I asked my wife right now what county do we live in, she wouldn't even know. But everybody knows where the highways are for whatever reason. Everybody knows, oh, where do you live? Oh, I'm up around 495, or oh, I'm 128, or down 95.
Oh, Route 3.
We found over the years that's the easiest way to sort of, because people aren't necessarily good with maps. A lot of people don't know necessarily where they are on a map. So that seems like the best way to identify to folks. There's going to be snow northwest of 495, and people tend to know where that is. And instead of saying northwestern Middlesex County, they're like, where? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, but they say corridor. It's not like you come on the highway. Welcome to the 95 corridor.
Yeah, you're right about that one. In fact, I don't like to use that term. I know that a lot of folks do, but I usually say not east of 95, meaning the coastline, or west of 95. But Mass Pike is another big one. Like people know where they are here relative to highways for some reason.
And the atmosphere knows, of course, where the Mass Pike is. Because we're going to have snow to the north and rain to the south.
Exactly.
Obviously, no. He says, "Look at that! It's the Mass Pike. I got to change over."
It's really amazing how a lot of these storms, I don't know if the storm we had, was it last week now? They all meld together, where we had 30 inches of snow out in like Ashby.
Yeah.
The rain snow line just sat right on 495 the whole time.
Wow.
It was perfect. Because we had said east of 495, probably a lot of rain, west of there, a lot of snow, and it just sets up right over the highway.
Yeah, but we wasted 12 hours with rain.
Yeah.
Before it snowed.
Yeah, and I think in Westford we ended up with about 8 inches. I
measured 8.
But just 10 miles west, they had 20, 30 inches.
Then I protest.
So you're a snow lover?
Yeah. Well, I used to live in New York City, and of course it's raining, and you hear about up in Rockland, Westchester County, it's snowing.
Yeah.
Very annoying.
Yeah. I'm at the point now in my life where a snowstorm means a lot of work for me, and my wife's home with the snowblower, and so I used to love a good snowstorm. Now it can get to be, especially late in the year, I can get kind of tired of them.
Yeah, but let it melt this time of year.
This time of year, exactly. Yeah, there could be a little snow this weekend or next week, but it'll be gone the next day. So
I'll believe the snow this weekend when I see it.
I don't think it's going to be in Westford. It'd be up in like the Worcester Hills or something.
Yeah.
But even there, probably be more sleet than anything else.
They
I think.
cheat by elevation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Wow, cheap.
So, and also a spot shower or a
Uh-oh,
pop-up shower. Are there ground ball showers, line drive, fly ball?
Lazy fly shower.
Yeah. A looping pop.
Yeah, that's
a
another
Texas
one
league
that
shower.
you're right. Kind of doesn't make a lot of sense.
I don't know where
I
they
don't
come
know where
up
these
with
terms
it.
came from.
I don't know where they all use it.
You know, Harvey used to say all the time, it'd be snowing to beat the band.
Yeah, right. Well, you know the band we had, the marching band would be beating the snow.
I don't know where that one came from. I think Harvey might have made that up. I don't know.
I don't know. You have a question, sir?
Yeah.
What?
How much more snow we going to get
Oh,
before
fuck
the summer?
I mean, I don't think there'll be much in Westford. I think we may see a few more flakes in the air next week, but like Ed said, I mean, if we get any snow at this time of year, it's gone in a few hours. The sun angle's so high, the ground's still warm. It never really froze at all this
So
year.
it's going to rain more? It's going to rain more than snow? This weekend, there's going to be a lot of rain?
I think
a little
in
bit?
Westford, there'll probably be some sleet or rain. There could be a little bit of snow and sleet up in like the Worcester County, but more so up in like northern New Hampshire.
Why don't you
okay.
take a car and drive up there and report?
No, I don't need to go.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, if you could head up to the White Mountains and give us
No,
a
I
call
Live,
Saturday.
Call collect.
I don't have
though.
time to do that.
Live from the White Mountains, I think.
Write it down.
You should be the reporter for the Ed Cohen show.
Yeah,
the
a
live
roving
reporter.
Yeah,
You're taking a Thank you. You're taking a phone call?
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Don't let me bother you.
Yeah.
It's live. It's live. How much time do we have left? I don't see
Hello?
it anywhere.
Hello?
10 minutes?
Who's
Very good.
calling? Is it
How you
Harry
doing?
Sturgis?
He just gave me the finger.
Harry's a big fan of the show.
What's that?
I was just saying, is that Harry calling?
No, Harry doesn't call in.
Oh.
Oh.
I see the big M. I don't know what it means. Big M.
What are you doing? It's a can of beans. B&M. It's also a railroad.
Text me so I know what you're trying to tell me. Bye.
Thank you. All right, so I have a feeling this summer will be a real pain in the butt with the heat. Because,
Yeah.
we've been above normal.
So
I
this
mean,
summer, it looks like El Nino is probably going to come on this summer, which, as you know, and as probably most folks know at this point, El Nino typically means things are warming up around the globe, not just here. So if it comes on strong, this could be another warm summer / fall, and who knows, maybe another warm winter. We'll see. But yeah, you don't like the heat?
No, sir.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think I'd rather it than real cold. But we haven't really had much cold this winter. So
Well, who needs real cold? I don't need real cold. It's going to be 25 snowing, I mean,
yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think the summer's going to be hot, especially if El Nino comes on. That'll be the buzzword for the summer, El Nino. Everyone will be talking about it.
Yeah, it'd be El Nino this, El Nino that.
Yeah, everybody will blame El Nino on everything.
It's responsible for the Red Sox not winning. It's El Nino.
Oh. I tell you what, I don't like the look of the Sox this year. I don't know about you guys, but
I'm a Mets fan. Why don't you
boy.
Why don't you transfer?
Well, you got a good team. Actually, you know what? They got DeGrom, I think the Mets did.
No, he left. He's in Texas.
Oh, he's in Texas. No, who did they get for a pitcher this year?
Oh, Verlander
Verlander, that's right. Yeah.
from Houston.
He'll be more reliable than DeGrom. So
Yeah.
They'll
They'll
be better than the Sox.
They lost a pitcher already,
The Mets did?
Yeah, the guy from St. Louis. Yeah, something on his rib, a lesion or something.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
He's
okay.
out for till July.
Well, they're
and
still
then-
better off than the Red Sox will be. I don't have much faith in them this year.
And then, well, why even root? It's a waste of time. So then they also lost their closer.
Over in the World Baseball Classic,
Yeah.
right? He got hurt?
It's a good reason not to have it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Geez, if one of our stars got injured doing that thing, I'd not be happy.
Well, he's gone for the whole year.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Wow.
Yeah, because they had to operate on his knee.
That's not good.
Who knows what it'll be like when he gets back?
Exactly. Yeah.
With me, I have
What's your
nothing.
sidekick's name? I'm sorry.
Huh? What's that?
What's this guy's name over here on his phone?
Oh, did I introduce you?
I don't think so.
Huh.
Oh, He doesn't know. He take him as a stranger.
It's Gino Fratelloni.
With 2 T and 2 L.
Yeah, ending
Okay.
in E. He's.
Fratelloni, it sounds Italian.
I can't get anything by you. He's from the real Venice.
Oh, very nice. I thought you might be Greek. I thought that I was picking up on a Greek accent. I figured you and Harry were friends.
What are you? You went to Berlitz, right?
A lot of people think I'm Greek, and some of them think I'm Jewish, and some of them think I'm French.
Why would they think you're French? See that? They're laughing in there. Give him a horn. So, you have a question to ask? Come on.
Well, the question is, how long you been working there in Boston?
So I've been at BZ for 20 years, and I was at HGH, which was Channel 7, 5 years before that. So 25 years I've been driving into Boston every day. No working from home for me. I know everybody else is now, but
All the way from Westford, I believe.
yeah.
You live in Westford?
It's not fun.
You live in Westford?
I live in Westford, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. There's some fans of Westford in the house in your audience.
A lot of fans, yeah.
Well, it
do you
was
think?
not
He
too far.
Comes in from Cleveland?
Westford to Boston. I used to drive.
It's less than 30 miles, but there's no easy way of doing it if you work like 9 to 6 like I do. It's Route 2, Route 3. It's terrible.
I used to work all over.
But I keep doing it. I've been doing it for 25 years because I love the job. I love weather and love working on a TV station.
I used to drive 50 to 60 miles every day. Used to travel all over New England.
Oh yeah, yep.
Now,
Put a lot of miles on.
not like this Mama Luke over here. He was very lucky. He comes from Westford, stay to Westford,
Are
come
you
here.
done yet?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would love to. Maybe we should switch jobs because I would love to be able to come commute to Westford. You would probably love to work at a TV station and doing weather, right?
Sure.
Oh, maybe we need a job switch.
Maybe you got a job in Westford.
There's not a whole lot of jobs for meteorologists in Westford, believe it or not.
No,
that is true.
no.
That is true.
I don't know.
I know you have to travel from Westford to Boston, but the question is, at least you have a job. A lot of people don't have it.
No doubt. I'm not complaining. I mean, I complain about sitting in the car for 3 hours a day, but I'm not complaining about the job at all.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
As long as they treat you well and you like the job you're doing, there is no question. Just take it. Whenever you decide to retire, then you can do volunteer work.
What are you, the UN ambassador here?
This is a wise man here. Yeah.
Don't get used to it.
He told
Maybe he should have his own show.
Yeah,
He has
told
one
me
in
to
Acton.
Be communicative.
He has one in Acton.
Oh, okay. And what is it, a variety show? Or
No, it's
It's a Gino show.
a Gino show. Whatever. A carpenter ant walks in, he interviews it. One of those things. What?
It's a Malaluku.
You're disgusting. Hi, baby.
I'm half Italian, so I understand what you're saying.
Oh.
No, that's very nice to meet you. I'm glad that you once in a while you talk to Edward because he likes to have people in TV.
Well, yeah, I know he's a big weather guy. I know he knows a lot about it, and I'm happy to do it. I mean, we should make it a regular appearance. We can talk about the weather. I'll talk about the weather as long as you want. It's my favorite topic other than sports.
That's good. That's good.
Sports. Let's talk about the Red Sox. No.
No. We are very lucky. We had a nice winter.
We didn't have a winter.
We had a nice winter. Not too much snow.
Yeah.
But nice, comfortable.
I agree. I'm sure Ed didn't like it because it didn't snow, but
We didn't have a winter.
I think Westford had something like maybe 20 inches the whole winter, which for Westford is really
That's right.
bizarre.
I measured about 20 total.
Yeah, me too.
I find it very depressing.
Yeah, if you like snow, this was not your winter. I bet you Westford averages some 50, 60 inches in a normal season. So 20's pretty remarkably low.
Oh, that's another one. Why did they change it to average from normal? I mean, what was that all about?
The 30-year average? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but they don't say it's 10 degrees above normal today. They say it's 10 degrees above average. What?
Yeah, I think that we got some feedback that a lot of people were like, well, what's normal? Because it's hard to just define what normal is, especially now that there's so many different. So we look at the 30-year average for all of our statistics, and so that's why we're saying we're comparing it to that 30-year average. So how do you define normal? Like what's normal? I don't know.
3
minutes.
Sorry, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3. Okay, when I was
3 minutes to
teaching,
go.
when I was teaching, you have 5 questions. 5 questions.
By the way, this is the studio is behind me. That's why people are walking around.
Yeah, well,
like
they're lonely.
That's
I don't see anybody there now. Huh?
Well, it's a quiet time of day. Yeah.
We have a green screen. Green screen? We have
Green
There's a green screen around the corner here.
Hey, how you doing,
Yeah.
buddy? Hey. Who that?
We're actually doing some construction on the studio, so people are walking
All
around.
right.
okay.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Hey.
He's got a white beard.
Take 2. All right. Go ahead. All right. Okay. Yeah. Moment of get him, huh? All right. So
But listen,
you have
Ed,
any
it's really been.
closing comments?
Again, I've seen you a long time on social media. I don't think we've ever officially met until now. So it's been a pleasure meeting you.
Same here.
Always a pleasure to meet a fellow weather enthusiast.
What the?
Well, thank you so much for to come on
He didn't
TV.
go
Okay?
anywhere. He's still in Boston. Oh, so what do they do in the summer with all the meteorologists? I mean, they take turns taking vacations, right?
Yeah, well, that's part of my job. Is I manage the team and I schedule them. So they come to me and they beg for time off, and I'm usually pretty nice. But that's why we have freelancers like Dave Epstein around to help out, give them some time off. Because as you know, the summertime's typically the quiet time around here, unless we get a hurricane or something.
That's good. Well, good. Say goodbye
need hurricanes.
because the 3 minutes are gone.
What?
Uh-oh.
Say goodbye.
That's it already?
3 minutes is gone.
You're gone too.
Yeah.
Never was here. All right, I want to thank you for being on, Terry.
My pleasure.
Can you see the dog now?
He's. Are you sure he's alive? He just doesn't seem to
He's
be
alive.
moving.
He's resting.
He's resting.
Okay.
It's been a rough day. Okay, we will have you on again, okay?
Yeah.
Anytime. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck with the weather.
All righty. Go Westford.
Ed Sullivan is dead, but Cohen isn't. And when it comes to weather, Cohen's smart. As New York as you get, his money's on the Mets, which goes to show that Ed's a Joe who always bets his heart. You'll hear a slick review or 2 from Nicky. And Cantor Something Berg will sing some song. There's weather news and shtick, enough to make you sick. You'll be glad you came along.